Is it recording?
Yep.
Look at that. Oh, so SalesAppeal YouTube. I got a little special sauce for you today because I decided to come see my man Jay Ford, Justin Ford, down here in Vegas visiting, out here to do his thing, talk about EXP Realty. Let me just tell you, this man has just dominated the last several years in the real estate game. And we were over here chatting, and I said to myself, man, I'm gonna get you on for YouTube for SalesAppeal because you are a beast when it comes to sales in the real estate space and just in general overall. But he said, my specialty is prospect. I said, well, you know what? You're going to share that with you all for this particular video. So, Justin, I'm going to turn over to you, brother. The floor is yours, man. Tell you something about prospect. But don't take too damn long.
Yeah, I'll get
a nice short and sweet
Short
video.
and sweet.
Yeah.
Short and sweet. Thanks, Manny. Hey, guys. My name is Justin Ford. I'm from the Detroit, Michigan area. And my superpower when it comes to sales is prospecting. I've been in the real estate industry for 16 years, but selling real estate personally for the last 8 years. And the thing that I was introduced to right off the bat and has caused me to be very successful in the real estate industry is prospecting, picking up the phone and smiling and dialing, right? Dialing for dollars. And so many people are afraid to pick up the phone, but yet it's the fastest and easiest way to make a now sale, especially if you're in, people-to-people sales. Obviously, you can do online sales and stuff like that, but in a sales industry like real estate, mortgages, insurance, there's no other way to generate now business than phone sales. And so in my first year in real estate, I sold 100 homes, which is almost impossible considering the average real estate agent only sells 4 homes a year. And I did that through picking up the phone and calling expireds and for sale by owners, dialing 3 to 4 to 5 hours every single day and setting appointments to go out and meet with sellers. And so from a real estate standpoint, a lot of people in our industry are looking for the latest and greatest, techniques to take the easy route. See, that's the thing. Everybody wants to take the easy route. Nobody wants to take the path of most rejection, but it's through the path of most rejection that honestly a lot of times leads you to the most money. Why? Because you're getting in front of people. And when I talk to salespeople and I talk to real estate people and I say, listen, if you're struggling in sales, if you're not doing enough business, if you're not making enough money, I have the solution that's very simple. You're just not talking to enough people. Jim Rohn says it best. He says it's the law of averages. The more people you talk to, the more appointments you will set. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So why don't we do it? Well, me and Manny were just talking about it. It's the mental, emotional side that we all have baggage. Nobody likes to be rejected, naturally, right? There's some freaks out there and some crazy people that'll take no's right out of the womb, but most people don't like the word no. Most people are afraid, right? They're afraid to take a no. They're afraid to be, cussed at. They're afraid to they're afraid of what other people think. And at the end of the day, I go into this. Here's a nugget. You want to write this one down, right? If you're doing any type of sales or phone prospecting, you have to expect people to say no, right? I expect people to say no. When I call, I know people are going to say no. My job is to overcome their objections. And if it's a true no, which a lot of times it really is a true no, you move on to the next person. I always say no means next. But your job is to do your part through the sales process, overcome the objections, and if you don't get it, great, you move on to the next one. But here's the reality of it, guys. My goal every single day when I pick up the phone to make calls, and I might talk to 20, 30, 40 people, I'm just looking for 2 to 3 people per day to say yes, right? That's it. Everybody's not going to say yes, right? But if 1, 2, 3 people per day say yes, and you do that every day of the week, Monday through Friday, and you do that 4 weeks out of the month, your sales numbers will skyrocket just for the simple fact that you're talking to people. Nugget number 2, do not focus on the end result, focus on the process. So many people get just the first time they hear no, or they go through a day or a week of no sales or no appointments, they're like, oh man, this sucks, this doesn't work. No, it works. You just have to focus on the process, right? You have to focus on the process of getting better. And how do you do that, right? You need to have a script. You should not be winging phone sales. You have to have some type of script, because selling is not telling, guys. Selling is asking questions. And so when you're asking questions, what are you looking for? You're looking for motivation, right? And if you can tap into their motivation and learn why they need what you offer, then you're in the door, right? Your job is to become a master salesperson, and you do that through sales skills, right? You need to have a script. You need to write your script. You need to chant your script. You need to role play your script. You need to know the common objections within your industry and know them like the back of your hand. There's not an objection that any seller or anybody in real estate can give me that I can't overcome. Why? Because I've spent thousands of hours practicing, right? That's why I can get on the phone and prospect and set appointments. That's why I sell over 100 homes a year. That's why I take 10 to 15 listings every single month. Why? Because I've become a master at it, and so can you guys. So going back to the psychology, right? This is the number one thing that holds people back, okay? And so you need to learn how to create a strong mindset. But what you have to do is you need to identify the things that hold you back from a mindset standpoint, right? You need to go back to your childhood. You need to find out where your rejection came from, where your fear came from. Were you bullied? Were you taken advantage of? Did your parents tell you were no good for nothing, right? What happens is we take all of this baggage from our childhood in our, our teen years into our adult years. And at that point, it's become a part of our subconscious mind where we don't even know what triggers it, right? You need to get that part down pat, because once you get that part down pat, then you can learn how to sell at a high level, and that's where you come in.
Yeah, see, he makes it sound so easy, but he's right, though. It's just about picking up the phone. There's so many little nuances, but he's done it his way, and he's made it work, and now he's rewarding himself at a very high level financially,
Absolutely.
Spiritually, emotionally, and he's continuing to build because prospecting works. Man.
It works, 100%.
It really does work. It's the people side
That's it.
of the business to drive new revenue and get new leads in the door. And in sales, it's more important than ever. And I know in a digital world, it's so easy to think let's just drive leads via online platforms, YouTubes and Facebooks and Instagrams. Yes, that will get you so far, but guess what? There's a whole nother arena over here on this side where you got to pick up the phone and, like Justin said, get after it every single day, and trust me, you can be rewarded very handsomely. So I just wanted to bring this guy on to talk
about.
I want
to piggyback off that real quick, because
even
if you're looking at sales funnels and people inquiring, someone still has to convert that lead, right? So someone still has to convert the lead. So whether you have people contacting you, which again, guys, we all want that. If we had the choice to choose for us to make a call or pick up a call, we want to pick the call up all day long. But the reality is it takes time to get to that process. But somebody has to be good at intercepting those inbound leads to be able to convert them as well. So you have to become a master salesperson. And how do you do that? By mastering scripts and mastering the skills. But again, learning the emotional, psychological standpoint, Manny, which is where you guys specialize in that.
Yeah, that's what SalesAppeal is all about. It's, hey, helping you, as you already know this, ladies and gentlemen, become irresistible in sales, baby. Just like that's what we do.
Yes.
So anyway, that's Jay Ford right there. Make sure you go check him out. Find him. He's doing all kinds of cool stuff. I don't even know. You can talk about if there's a place to find you. But real quick, last thing, what I love is I've seen this guy for the last several years after we traveled together and did a bunch of speaking, always doing live prospecting sessions on Facebook. You pop on Facebook and he's doing live prospecting sessions.
Yep.
And that's why I value what he's doing, because he's proven that it works and his results are showing that. So prospecting works. Make sure you all get out there and head over and find this cat.
You guys can find me on Instagram or on Facebook. I am the official Justin Ford, because at one point I thought I was the only one, but there's hundreds of us, but I'm the official Justin Ford. So you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Facebook. Feel free to reach out. I don't teach any type of sales outside of real estate at this point, but I'm sure we could figure something out to help you with that. But also we teach real estate, so feel free to reach out. Even if you have any questions, let's connect, and I'd be more than happy to help.
Awesome. Y'all leave your comments down there. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Get that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time we post a new video here on the channel with SalesAppeal, so that, like I said, you can become irresistible in sales and in life. We'll see you on the next one, everybody.
Man,
take care.
thanks, bud.
My man, brother. Hit that stop button.